Hey y'all, it's Wilkie here, and I am ready to talk to y'all about the book series Magic Murder Cube Marine by Alex Karne. Now let me see if I can grab my co-host. See if we can find her. Do 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 do. I apologize. I'm trying to figure this out. It doesn't want to work for me. Goodness sakes. You would think that I would be able to figure this out. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, come on. It's not that difficult. Oh, come on. It's not that difficult. There it is. If I can. There she is. She's not currently online. Huh. I wonder what's going on with that. Okay. Well, yes, tech issues. But I wonder if you chatting with me allows me to invite you up. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. At the moment, we're gonna hit that and see if I can figure this out, because I'm so sorry. Hey, y'all, the one time I try to do it on um, TikTok Live and it decides to be dumb. Okay, goodness sakes. All things that it could do. I am so very sorry, folks. I'm working on this. All right. So, yes, I very much am not happy with them right now, and I apologize. It's covering my screen, and so, okay, we're going to see what we can find. Because I know that my co host is here. Stop telling me something went wrong, TikTok Studio. Nothing went wrong. No, we're not going to unfollow. No, keep reading Kristen. That would be rude. Okay. Maybe I can do this. Okay. I am so sorry, folks. Let's see if we can and find it. Okay. No, we don't want to block. We don't want to do any of that. I want to invite her up as a guest. So, and there is absolutely no reason that I can't invite her up as a guest. There's absolutely no reason. Do do do. Okay, there we go. Okay.
What do you know?
I finally figured it out. Okay.
You did.
Now I just got to figure out how to change it so that it's just you and I. Oh, goodness sakes. I am so sorry, folks. If you set up your
I think it's
phone,
you, me, and Jay.
yeah, but it's okay.
I
Um,
think Jay. I think Jay is still here.
I would hope so. Okay. Now, hopefully, it decides not to be done from here on out. Okay. I do apologize, folks.
Oh, my
Um,
camera's not on.
no, it is not.
That's weird.
Okay, so I still have to figure out how to.
My lighting is weird. Well,
Yeah, I
good enough.
understand.
I don't
Hello,
care.
meow. Okay. I wonder if there's a way that I can change the dynamics. No, we don't want that. I would like to be able to have it be. Hello, meow. Okay. There we go. Center, crop, blah, flip, uh, send backwards. No.
Mm.
We're gonna see if we can do this.
I had
Now
the
we'll have
same issues with TikTok Studio last time I tried this too. Remember? Like I had to have you host it. Oh, now I'm the one
hmm
that's in the
Now
top. Oh
you're
my
the
god,
one
the
that's at
background
the
is
top,
terrible.
but that's okay.
My
It's
head
just
looks huge, Wilkie. Oh my god. You mean you get a great view of all the books I got at Lit RPG Con, but holy moly.
I know.
Hey Thomas.
Hey, Thomas. I'm so glad you decided to come and join us. Sorry, my self is being dumb. Okay, so we have that.
You look
I
way better on the top.
yes. Uh, but at the same time, I want it to be double screened. So,
It's
hey,
fine.
Thomas, it's wonderful to see you here to join us. Okay, so even if I can't figure this completely out, I'm glad to
Yeah.
have you here.
Me-
Anybody that's joining us, I would love to see y'all join. Um, let's see if I can do a quick share because I don't remember how. But at the moment, welcome. So glad that you're able to join me and keep reading. Um, so we are actually going to be talking about a book which
This
was my book.
one.
It's not on my shelf. Yes. We're going to be talking about Magic Murder Cube Marine. So, this was one of the books that was really interesting to me, and I was very excited to join. Um, and apparently, there were a few of us. Studio View. Um, no. Okay. And there were a few of us that were actually very, very excited to read it. Um, so what was your thoughts on it? So for
I thought it was
me,
hilarious.
yes, for me it was absolutely busted up laughing from the start to the
Yep.
finish. It was just one
Oh
of
yeah.
those books that I couldn't help but laugh at. Hey, literary looter. If you want to join us, you're more than welcome to come up here and chat. Um, we're talking about a series piece that we read in book club called Magic Murder Cube Marine,
This
by
one.
the amazing Alex Karne. And now, can y'all hear me? I wonder.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure it's coming through.
Yeah, there's a weird noise, but it's okay.
Okay, it's probably picking up at my it's probably picking up my AC. I'm so sorry. Hey, Mr.
Oh,
Stouffer.
maybe.
Um
Hey, Mr. Stouffer.
so I do apologize. We'll see if I change the positioning of my. Are you getting any feedback still?
A little bit, but it's not like bothersome.
Okay. I think it's a combination of that plus my oh gosh, whatever it's called. Give me 1 second. We're gonna try differently. I know that I've done this before, but usually I do it on my phone.
My comments are not like scrolling. Like people have come in now I don't see them. It's
Yep,
weird.
it's okay. I understand. Okay. Yeah, I see. Hey looter. I can appreciate that, but you're listening to us while you're showering, so we will we will definitely enjoy that. Um, so of of all characters that I've read about, um, Francis the Third was possibly one of my favorite books that I've read. Um, his character personality was so unique, and the fact that he never he never actually does something wrong with his job. Um,
No, yeah.
like
And
I love,
he doesn't change.
yeah, I love his terms of how he does his certain things. When he's
Yeah.
serving as a Marine, he does not go against orders. He just merely goes on a walk. And
Yeah.
in the process, defeats the enemy and overcomes them, and literally is a war hero. And I absolutely love what he calls his badges. I believe he calls them stickers.
Yep. It's hilarious.
It's
Like
absolutely amazing.
he's like one of these characters that never changes over time. Which we see all
Hmm.
this like growth in all books, including, lit RPG books, but he just is him.
Yep,
And that's hilarious,
completely and amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that
And
he drinks like napalm for breakfast.
yes, I mean literally he's anyway, so this is the start of the book and it's absolutely incredible. And then to have it be that, let me make sure of this because my brain might have disconnected because I haven't eh, read it for a couple weeks. Um, but he dies because as of one of his walks, and
Yep.
while he is in the process, a lot of gods are fighting over him. Like, you literally
That's the
have,
best.
yeah,
Yeah.
you literally
And he
have
doesn't care.
Zeus and
Yeah.
Hades that are fighting over
Yeah.
him and wanting to get
Yeah.
him, and he's just sitting at his dinner table enjoying his meal.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
My favorite is he's like, well, they're not Jesus Christ or Johnny Cash or Betty
yeah,
White or even General Mathis. So he's gonna ignore them because they're not important. Like it's
it's
Zeus for
true.
crying out loud. He
I
doesn't care.
know.
And
He
they're
doesn't
like, does he
care.
even understand what we're saying? They're like, I don't know. Like he's like, if you're not Betty White, I don't care.
It's
Yeah.
true. He doesn't
I
one
absolutely
ounce care.
love
It's
that.
great.
Yeah. Yep.
A- And in the end,
Yeah.
the choice that he makes of who his God is really interesting to me because I understand. Like, it may not be a God that any of us know, it may not be a God that is intriguing enough for people, but it would definitely be considered the God of Marines. There is absolutely no doubt that it
Yeah.
is the God of Marines because every
So
time I
funny.
every time I see this or picture this in my head, I see a gelatinous cube that's about
Yeah, me
to
too.
destroy
Yeah.
people. Um,
Like one of those like squishy ones, like the fidget kind of
yes,
ones, like that. Yeah.
absolutely. But
Yep.
massive and amazing and genius
Yeah.
and destroys things, but at the same
Yeah.
time, it does have a purpose for the things that it does.
Yep.
And so it's been really interesting to read it. Um, and then there was something that I saw about, I would say about a week ago, like a Nito. Yes, I would say so if I'm thinking about that
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Um,
Yes, you're right. Like a Nito. Yep.
yes. Um,
My daughter has one. Yep.
yes. So
It's
that's the
hilarious.
general idea of it. Yes, the nice cubes. Except that the murder cube is not nice. It is nice to
Yep.
him,
Yep.
but it is
Yeah.
not nice to others. Um,
Yeah.
so I mean, it's genius, and I think that's why I
Yeah.
would say that we would call it a Marine's God
Oh
because
yeah.
they do so much. And mind you, like I know of our Marines, I know of our good men that put in the work,
Yep.
put in the time, and take care of everything that they need to. And then, I mean, of all things to have it be that you have a character like this that can go and enjoy a walk, but also destroy enemies
Yeah.
exactly the way that you would hope they would.
Yeah.
It's pretty legit.
Well,
Um,
and I don't know about you, but I'm a huge visualizer. And even at the end, when like Hades is running for his life, like that's not what we imagine Hades like. And all the gods
no,
are like chaotic
absolutely.
in this. And, Hades is supposed to be this commanding god. And instead, he's like running away because they're chasing him. It's hilarious.
Oh, absolutely.
So funny.
So, literary
Hey,
leader, you had
Justin.
a question for us, so you're more than welcome to put your question
Yeah.
in, and we'll bring it up. If you're no longer in the shower, you're more than welcome to join us on screen. Anybody else that would like to be on screen chatting about this? Because if you've read Magic Murder Cube Marine, we would love to have you come and chat with us about this because this was one of those books that that I started laughing from the beginning and I
Yep.
laughed all the way to the end. Oh,
Yep.
that's a very good question, literary looter.
Nah.
Okay, so I am not a branch of the military. I am, however, a branch of the warlords. Um,
Yep.
my warlord is Liz from the 105th Scream Warriors or Screaming Warriors as part of the Dungeon Crawler Carl group. And we are supporting them in helping to bring more people joy and happiness as we go along. And I was promoted because of some of the things that I do, because of the amount of books that I recommend, and because of how much I talk about Dungeon Crawler Carl. So I was promoted by a Warlord Liz. So that is why I am considered a lieutenant. Just like my dear friend and here Angelica, who I appreciate hate the birthday wishes. And James Booth, I so much appreciate the birthday wishes. If you have read Magic Murder Cube Marine, I would love to have you come up here and join us. Like, just put in the request. Yes, I would love to have you on screen. Um, yes, happy birthday, literary leader. Like, that's very exciting. Um, so like I said, if if you have read this series, please come up here and chat with us. As we continue on, there was one person in the group that she read it, and I believe she only got through about 176 pages and just said that she couldn't read anymore. And I understand. Like, this book may not be for every single person.
Yep.
Um, as I've thought about it, this book kind of has that feeling of the Adam Sandler humor.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Totally
So I mean,
does. Yep. Yeah.
if you don't understand that, that's
Yeah.
okay. I
Yep.
completely get that, and you are more than
Yeah.
welcome to not finish it. But I am glad that when she did the video on this, she did not say, "Oh, I wouldn't suggest this book to anybody else." She said, "I highly suggest it to as many people as I can."
Yeah.
I did not enjoy it myself, but and I understand the reasoning. And that's a tough position to be in because this was one of
Yep.
those books that we all were really excited about. Hey Richie, so glad to have you here.
Yeah, you
So
have to like that deadpan humor, like the,
mhm.
airplane kind of humor. And you have to be okay with it around even the Marine part of it. Cause the thing of it is he's trying to be a Marine and yet the rest of everything is so absurd. So you have to be totally okay with that. And I mean, that's kind of the fun of like, you know, a book like this. I mean, here's this
Oh,
Marine in his pink
absolutely.
booty shorts and his flip flops,
Yes. Oh my gosh, it
It's
was great.
hilarious because I cannot imagine any Marine in their pink booty shorts, doing their job like he does. Like, it's hilarious. And I have relatives that were Marines. Like, it's so funny. And it's
Mhm.
kind of fun because, he finds love in the middle, and that's kind of funny. And we don't always see that either. And I don't know. Like, and even the system is funny. Like, the
Oh
system has
yes.
opinions and it gets frustrated with him. And like, I love the interaction of the gods because they're just like, what the heck is wrong with this guy? Like, I find it was hilarious.
Yes.
Um, it's ridiculous in such a great way.
Oh yes, it was absolutely beautiful. Yes, absolutely, Panda Cakes. He's not from that part of Texas. Uh, so, literally, such a good book. If
Yeah.
you want to know more, I highly suggest this book. This is one of those ones that I've said it before. I'll say it again. I started laughing from the first page, and I laughed all throughout the rest of the book.
Yep.
Um, I
Yep.
will I will say this. There was an awful lot of OP abilities by Francis. Like, he was definitely absolutely
Yep.
overpowered. Um but
Oh yeah.
that's sort of the same experience.
But yeah.
Go ahead and Kristen, like,
I don't know. Like, the whole thing was absurd, and that was kind of refreshing. Like, we're so used to sometimes like reading lit RPG where there's like a problem and a solution, and it's like written in a certain way, and not this. Like, I
mhm.
don't know. Like, the insanity is like from page one to the ending page,
Hey
and that's
Chad.
the fun of it. Like, you can't take him serious, and that's the fun of it. I
Mhm.
love that.
Though I will say this, I do appreciate that there were parts of it that he was serious. Like, he
Yeah.
did take a serious note. Thanks, Chad. I appreciate that so much. Um, but I also understood, like, to have it be that he finds. So if if you haven't read this, I do apologize. I'm doing lots of spoilers. Um, but to find your another god's high priestess and basically stealing her way, I mean, that's pretty flippin'
Yeah.
amazing. Um, and
Yeah.
and
Yep.
his girlfriend, she's much, much older than him. Like she is absolutely incredibly older than him. Um, even so, oh, enough so that she could be considered a lich herself. I mean, she has done some things in her life, and
Yeah.
it's pretty freaking amazing. Um, so on that same note, what were some things that you enjoyed it about it? I know we're going through this and chatting about it, but what were some things that stuck out to you that really piqued your interest about this book?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I like that they took, like, I don't know, Marines are like the elite of the elite.
Mm-hmm.
And I have lots of family and friends that are in the military, and a lot of times they can't talk about stuff.
It's
But the
true.
thing about the Marines is that, they are constantly aware of their squad and their people and taking care of those around them and going in and saving sometimes the other branches as well. And he's so
Mm-hmm.
serious about that. Like you get that military, like you know how the Marines are. So
Oh,
even though this
absolutely.
book is like hysterical and totally absurd, he never gets rid of the military Marine creed in him. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's going to go save the day because he's going to risk it. But that's the thing is, all Marines are like that. We just don't always see that part of it. And we don't see the chaos and absurd of life around them either. And that that to me was like a big thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's constantly like, how do I take care of my people? How do I, he's very logical about that part in this world of chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and some of it I'm like, oh dude, you're waiting for Betty White. But boy, look at you go try to save everybody. Like I loved that. And as somebody who's my Uncle Bud would have loved this book. My Uncle Bud is no longer with us, but he was a
Mm-hmm.
Marine and he had this humor and he would have totally gotten it. And so as I was reading this, I'm like, man, because my Uncle Bud was my book junkie. Like he would send me
Mm-hmm.
books constantly. This is one that I would have been like, here you go. Here you go. Would you wear the pink booty shorts? Like that just part of it was cool because, he's got this loyalty and this honor in him, yet
Mm-hmm.
it's still okay to have this absurdity going around.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
that once a Marine, always a Marine. Like I loved that about this book.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was just fun. Like you couldn't take any of it serious. And that's a nice, refreshing thing once in a while is
Oh,
to have this
absolutely.
book that, where it's the joke is real and the joke is okay to laugh at even when you are a Marine. So
Yep.
that's
Exactly.
what I liked about it. Yeah. And is in his pink flip-flops, which no Marine would ever wear. Can you imagine him coming out of the barracks in his pink booty shorts and pink flip-flops?
I can just imagine.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Yep.
for
Like
those of
he's so
you,
very real.
mhm, for those of you that attended Lit RPG convention this last week, I was so impressed by this book and by this character that I literally cosplayed
I
as
didn't see
Francis
that day.
Francis Francis the Third.
And where was I that day? Like you must have had like the costume changes of speediness, Wilkie, because I was there and I didn't see it. You're gonna have to do one of your fashion, like snap things and do all of the outfits that you wear for Lit
I
RPG
will
Con.
I will definitely show you.
I think that was super fun.
It was amazing. It was one of those really cool experiences. Um, and because of that, I got the chance to really enjoy myself. I
Yeah.
myself am generally not that person. Like to wear
To wear
so
the hot pink booty shorts.
yeah, to wear the hot pink booty shorts, the um the open shirt, Hawaiian shirt. I did not
I love
wear.
that, Shane.
Yep, I did not wear um the hot pink flip flops, but I did wear her red. Oh gosh, I can't remember the word for them, but I wore some slip-ons that were just comfortable because I
Hmm.
needed to be able to walk
Oh
around.
yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
it was such a fun experience. The only thing that I was missing, of course, was I did not have a steed. Like
Hmm.
I
Did you have your murder? Did you have your murder cube?
I did not have my murder cube. I really should
So
have.
so next year, if you're going to cosplay that again, we got to come up with some ideas. So you have your murder cube.
I will think on that. I will
That would be
definitely
fun.
enjoy that. Um, I did, however, end up having to move my costume around 2 o'clock and I went to go and do the gaming. And at that point, because I was a volunteer, I needed to wear a volunteer shirt. So
You didn't want to
so
volunteer on your hot pink booty shorts. That was it.
no, no, not so much. Like
So did people know who you were?
I don't think enough people did, but I did tell them
Yeah.
while I was here on TikTok that this was one
Yeah.
of the cosplays I was going to do, and it was from
So
that
fun.
book. So
So
it
fun.
was something that people were aware of. I don't
Yeah.
think they realized who I was. Um,
Yeah.
there were a few other questions that they had about when I was dressed up as Daddy Mordecai,
Oh, I
and
love that one.
they did not know who I was, and I'm like, come on,
How
it
how
shouldn't be
did
that
they
difficult.
not?
I know,
Right.
but it's okay.
Yeah. I'm
Now I
surprised you're not at Dragon Con. Are you going to Dragon Con?
no, I'm not. Going to going to Lit RPG Con is one of the only conventions that I can
Yeah,
go to unless it's
me
local.
too.
Um,
Yeah, me too.
I
They're
would
just so expensive.
absolutely, yeah, I would absolutely love to go to Dragon Con or to Jordan
Yeah.
Con or to FanX or
Yeah.
any of the others that they have. But
I'm going to try next year to do Dragon Con too, but it's too much when you travel like I do. Like I just got back from
mhm,
Japan and I'm going to Barcelona and I went to Lit RPG Con. And so I'm going to have to really think next year for Lit RPG Con. And of all these books that we're reading for a book club, like, who am I going to be?
it's
I got to
true.
step up my game.
It's true.
And I'm coming earlier so I don't have jet lag and get stuck in the airport and I'm a little more awake.
It it's all right. I understand completely. Like there were a few of us I I didn't have any problems traveling to the convention, but
Yeah.
I had problems going home. Um
Mm.
my flight was at 1 o'clock p.m. on Monday,
Uh-huh.
and when I got to the airport, everything was fine until 15 minutes before the flight, and then it got delayed by 20 minutes, which normally wouldn't be an
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah. Right.
But my connecting flight
Uh
was at 6:20, and my flight from Denver to Georgia was supposed to arrive at 6:45. So I was going to be at least 25 minutes late.
so you went from Denver to Georgia to Texas?
That was what was
Oh my
supposed
god.
to happen.
Oh my god.
So what ended up happening was I rebooked for a later flight, leaving at 7 p.m. that night and going a direct flight from Denver to Texas,
Yeah.
um, specifically going to Austin. And so I was like, okay, now I'm stuck for the next 6 hours waiting in the
Uh-huh.
airport. But I mean, you can't do anything about it.
Nope.
And then we got delayed again for the
Oh.
7:30. We didn't actually leave, I believe, Denver Airport until 8:48,
Oh
um,
wow.
which meant that I didn't get home to Austin until I believe 11:48 my time. Um, and then I still had an hour and 20-minute drive home from Austin to San Antonio.
Oh my God. It was
So
crazy weather that weekend. So
it was really
yeah.
crazy, but it was okay.
Yeah.
Like I
Oh
got home
yeah.
around
Yeah.
2
Oh,
a.m.
and had to get up and go to work.
I had work at 7:15 the next morning, so I was like, I might as well not have gone to sleep. It would have done me a whole lot more good.
Yep. Yeah.
So
Next year.
Shane,
More
I
days
saw
before,
you
more days after.
requested, and I don't know how to. There it is. Let's see. No, that's new followers. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure that I can add people that want to come and join us. Um, I'm guessing Shane, you didn't mean to put in the request. If you did, hey, you're more than welcome to come up. Come come chat with us. Um, I do apologize. My brain. There we go. There we go. If he wants to come up, he can come up. To anybody else that's in the audience, if you want to chat, hey Shane, um,
Hey,
you're
Shane.
you are more than welcome to come up and chat with us.
Hey guys.
We're talking
Uh,
in this.
I was actually just trying to give you some likes on there and accidentally hit the request button again,
It's
as I'm prone to
okay.
do.
It's all
But
right.
I
I
figured I'd
appreciate it.
join. I need to clean my camera here. There we
It's
go.
all right, Shane. So so at the same time, like there were some really amazing experience. Like we we got to have a good amount of fun. Um,
Oh yeah. It was a blast.
yes. I mean, there's always a chance that something's going to go wrong. Like,
Oh yeah. Next year, I want to do all the nighttime things. Like, I was so tired because, you don't know what to
mhm.
expect your first time going. And I'm going to up my cosplay because, man, I had a great idea, but it was way too much for my first time. It was so ambitious. Like, I don't know what the crap I was thinking by that cosplay. Like, I was finally like, all these cards are going everywhere. I'm putting my
Yep.
Aethon t shirt back on,
Yep. And
parked
I
myself next to the
understand.
escalator.
No, I understand completely. That's one of the
Yeah.
reasons
Next.
why I chose Francis as my cosplay because
Yeah.
even though I felt extremely exposed,
No.
um,
Yeah.
it was one of those things that I knew what the heat was supposed to be like in Denver.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I knew that if I could go outside and enjoy myself, I wouldn't overheat. I wouldn't
Yeah.
be like most of the other cosplayers that had like
Yep.
layers and layers and layers
Oh
of
yeah.
costumes. Um, I was I was stripped down to basically nothing, and and
Smart.
it was interesting. But as you enjoy that, like once you get in there and you start getting comfortable with it, it's like, okay, I don't care. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna enjoy myself. I'm gonna have a good time, and it was great. Like it was well worth the time that
Yeah.
I had. Dirk,
Super
I
fun.
I wish you had joined us. I'm sorry, hey, you're not able to join, and I'm glad that you were here. Um, so Shane,
Yes, sir.
have you had a chance to read this book?
Which book is it?
It's
I came
called
on.
it's called Magic Murder Cube Marine by Alex Karne.
No, but I did hear about it last week at Lit RPG Con. I've added it to my to be added to my reading list.
It's
Okay,
pretty
But
awesome.
it
I,
is.
it sounds like my kind of book
Yes,
with,
it is. It
irreverent
is
humor.
Oh yeah.
absolutely hilarious humor. Like
Yeah.
keep reading. Kristen and I have talked about this for a while. Hey, David. Um, and I have said
Hey,
this
David.
multiple times. Um, I started laughing from the first page, and I didn't stop laughing until the final page. This was
Oh
one of
Awesome.
yeah.
those absolutely irreverent books that was absolutely hilarious. And at the same time, it does have a reason. It does have a point. It does
Yep.
have. Thanks, David. I appreciate that so much. I'll show you my other parts. I I have um, my croc bag, but
I still love the
I
croc
see
tote.
it. Yeah, it's awesome.
so I mean, oh gosh, hang on for just. I mean, I'm still here, y'all, but I gotta tighten up my thing because
Yeah.
I moved it slightly, and now it's like, oh, I'm going to move. Okay, go. I'm back to it. So,
But
That's
David,
funny,
you
David.
missed the part about his cosplay and his hot pink booty shorts. So
Yeah, you missed that. Like, and I don't know where I was that day because I was around. Maybe that's the day that I was like, Wilkie, where are you? Like,
that was the
I
day
didn't.
that.
I wouldn't have recognized you in the hot pink booty
Yep.
shorts. That's probably why.
Yep.
like I said, he's like Clark Kent. When he puts the costume on, no one recognizes him. It took me a second
Yep.
when you were dressed as Daddy Mordecai to recognize that it was you.
Uh,
It was an impressive transformation.
Such a cool cosplay. It
it
really
was
is.
it was an interesting thing, but
Yeah.
Francis, that was on Friday. Like that was my first
Yeah.
day in
That's
Hey,
cosplaying,
why.
Ginger.
and it was well worth it.
Hey,
Hey,
Ginger.
Ginger. I know
Yeah.
that you're
I
probably.
Friday I was everywhere, but Alex
Mhm.
Speak.
Kern was not there,
No,
right?
he wasn't, and I was really sad because he said that he. I mean, the according to the guest list, he was supposed to be there, and I was like,
That's what I
that
thought.
that
But
I
you know
was
what?
really
It's
looking forward to
I
it.
thought maybe I missed him because I also didn't see CS Diamante either, and he was
Hmm.
there. Like I've interviewed
Oh,
Zach
thanks, David.
before. I would
Yeah,
have loved to meet him in person, and he was all over the place, and I never saw him anywhere. I
I
don't
know.
understand that. And I walked around a lot. I bought a lot.
Hmm.
That
Like
was my biggest regret of the entire Lit RPG con is that there were so many people there, so many authors there,
I
and I
know.
tried to connect with as many people. And like Ginger, I saw Ginger in passing probably half a dozen times and never got a chance to stop and say hi. So hi, Ginger.
Oh,
Sorry I missed you.
well,
yeah.
Well, and I didn't take pictures with hardly anybody. And I talked
Yeah.
to so many authors
So
because
many
I
people.
love to I love to interview them. I didn't even like interview them on the fly because my brain was like, "Shoo." Like I even said to Ginger, didn't we have our picture taken together? She was like, yeah. And I'm like, where is it? Because she doesn't have it and I don't have it. So
Yeah,
like I don't know what happened. So Shane, I'm sure I saw you in passing. Like
I
there
guarantee
was
we did.
just there was just so many people there.
The only reason I saw Wilkie is he stopped long enough to like decompress and sit in a chair in the evening
Uh
one night. And I just grabbed him
yeah,
and drug him outside, and we harassed Jeff Hayes and James
it's
Hunter
true.
and a bunch of
We
other
it's
did. It
people.
cool.
was great.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh, it
Yeah,
was amazing. I will say
it
though,
It was a
was.
great experience.
thank you for pulling me up because at that moment I I did need about 2 to 5 minutes because the social battery was out. Like
I saw it.
I was done and I just
Yeah,
needed a couple minutes to be like, okay, I'm glad the couch is there. I'm glad nobody is around it and I'm glad nobody's talking to me at the moment because it gave me.
And then Shane
yeah.
ruined all of that.
No, 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 no. You have to understand, Shane. Like, I had it for about 5 minutes, and that was
Yep.
just enough time to be able
Yeah,
to give me the social energy to be able to finish out the
yeah,
night. Because,
To be
yeah,
fair, I saw you sit down. I saw the look. I recognize the look. I have it myself often. And when I
mhm,
walked over to you, it was when I saw you kind of looking, perking up and looking around the room again, trying to like look for people. And I
mhm,
said, okay,
yeah.
he's ready for social interaction again. Let's go
yep,
grab him.
And
which
that's
was
why I parked on
amazing.
that bench at the bottom of the escalator because everybody was coming down and I
Mhm.
could just stay there. And I ended up meeting the most incredible just
You
people
know what I
walking
called that
by.
bench at the bottom of the
But
escalators? That
what?
was the sniping at the spawn point spot. That's what it was. Because you could catch just about everybody there
Oh
if you waited
yeah,
long enough.
It's
I
true.
parked my butt there for probably 4 hours on Saturday afternoon. Yeah, and
That's
it
a
was
good
the
way to
best
do
thing
it.
ever. Yeah, I mean, I talked to Fitzpatrick Malden and his wife for the longest time, and of course, he ended up coming to dinner with us. But
Yes, we
I mean,
did.
even Benjamin Carai, like he came down the escalator and he was halfway down and saw me and he was waving, and I'm like, oh, that's the coolest thing. I'm just going to keep sitting here.
That
That's how
works.
I met Matt with the mustache.
Matt with a
Um,
mustache was prolific. He
oh,
he
he's
uh, he got
awesome.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah, like everybody knew Matt.
Hmm
See,
So
I
Between
it
the
was
met
a big
him
spot.
mustache
after
and
many
the
years.
ribbon board.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
See,
Well,
see,
yeah, I
that's why
finally
you
gave
have
all
to
my
be next year.
ribbons. Yeah. I gave all my ribbons to the three guys that were handing them out, four guys that were handing them all out. I'm like, here you go. And I still found more. Um,
Yep.
I came home and I was like, where did those come from? Like I gave out hundreds of them. Whatever. They just kept spawning. It wouldn't be a lit RPG con, if stuff wasn't spawning in your bag.
It's true.
True story.
I
Okay.
get XP for stuff spawning. But I mean, I would have really liked to meet him. And,
Yes,
I need to
absolutely.
look up his like background or something. Like,
Yeah.
I wonder
From
if
what
he's a military guy.
I wouldn't be one bit surprised.
Yeah.
According to Pop Pop, he is generally a pretty shy person. Um,
Uh,
I know that he was at Lit RPG Con last year because his book was
right.
being sold, and I'm certain I met him, but I don't think I actually he got his autograph.
Mm,
Because I didn't buy his book at the time. Last year I was
yeah.
very, I won't say poor, but I was not prepared for everything that came in with last year. And I'm
Mm,
grateful
I wasn't
because
prepared for this year.
yeah, it it's an interesting experience. Like Lit RPG Con is so unique. Like
It is.
for being the second year, this was, I swear, we've been doing this con for like 10 years.
Oh, it
We
seems
have
like
it.
it.
Feels
Yeah.
like it.
Yes. Hey,
Yeah.
hey Ambers. Ems,
Yeah.
I I absolutely love Bard's Book Nook. He is one of my favorite uh, men, and his wife is just a sweetheart. Like they're absolutely amazing. If you don't know Bard's Book Nook, you really need to get to know him. Is he is as big an influencer of book, whether he specifically focuses on Bard books, but he
Oh, that's
loves,
cool.
mm-hmm, he
I mean, it's
loves
very on brand for
so
the
many
for the
books.
handle.
Mm-hmm. And he's a legit book talker. Like he gives me confidence to do this. Like this is something
Very
that
nice.
is a struggle for me. Like you would never believe it, but I tend to be quite the introvert when it comes to this sort of thing. You would never believe it, but yeah.
So, me too. Me too. Me too. It's just one of those things, though, that you and I love the books, we love the authors. And
Yes, we
so
do.
it's one of those things I think that every time we talk to somebody, it's one more boost to
Oh,
just keep doing
absolutely.
it because we love it so much, like,
Well, and it's the perfect community for it because
oh,
everyone in this
yeah.
community is so welcoming, so inviting,
Oh,
so
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
accessible.
Yep.
Like, and the authors too. The authors are
Yeah.
immensely successful. They want to
Oh,
help other
yeah.
people who are trying to write books as well.
Yep.
It's one of the best communities I've ever been a part of.
It's true.
So
So,
Wilkie, we'll have to talk at some point other about not about this book, but
yes.
I was so inspired after Lit RPG Con because I've been writing a children's book for a couple years now and I've been super stuck and I've taken it now in a direction.
Interesting.
Thank God for Lit RPG Con because and then I was driving home from Nicole's tonight and I was like, hey, can you Google something for me? And I had to look it up and there's nothing else like it. And I'm like, okay, well now I have two ideas. If there is nothing like it in Lit RPG right now.
Nice.
And so like I put out some feelers for an illustrator this week because I'm going to need one because I
Mm-hmm.
can't illustrate shit. So
Mibble Art
um
out of the Ukraine. Is Mibble on your radar, Kristen?
no,
Mibl Art. Look up
no.
Mibble Art. Mibble
Okay.
Art does
Okay.
a lot of the covers in the genre.
Um
They're Ukrainian artists. They're amazing.
Can you message that to me so I'll
I'll send it
remember?
to you.
I
Yeah.
Yeah.
would love that.
I've got them working on a
Because
logo right now for a special project that I was inspired to do coming out of Lit RPG Con.
Nice.
So
so,
Awesome.
I wrote this kid's book because I had a dog that went blind and he has a crazy spelling
aw.
name for a common name. And I wanted to originally make it as a braille book. And then I was like, okay,
So the
so because
blind dogs could read it?
yeah, yeah. So I had a great conversation with Jane Yolen about it, of all people. And she's like, there's nothing else out there like that. Like, that's pretty cool. And then after Lit RPG Con, somebody said to me, well, you should be writing Lit RPG. You teach fourth graders. Like, why aren't you writing something for them?
Yeah.
And instead, my brain went in a totally different direction because I already had about 800 words down. And that's what kids' picture books are. So,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
um, so the idea that I ended up having, and then I had one today when I had this epiphany driving home, and I'm like, okay, so this is where it's going to be. So we'll have to chat about it because we talked about your
Absolutely.
books too. So to see if I'm like on the right road.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so to give you a little bit
That's awesome.
of background on it, because I know we told you um that you'll laugh from the first page to the last page,
Yeah.
but to give you some more details about it, Shane. Um, so Magic Murder Cube Marine is about a Marine who his name is Francis the Third.
The
Um,
third.
and
Perfect.
he is, hey CJ, he is one of the most incredible Marines.
CJ.
He's been he's been celebrated multiple times by the military, so much so that his badges, he calls them stickers. Like,
Awesome.
they're just things that he ends up getting. Hey, Judy. Um, and he ends up giving them away. He's like, "Oh, that's just another sticker to grab." But he never disobeys orders. He may seem like he's disobeying orders, but what he does is he listens in on what his commanders are talking about,
Hmm.
like certain missions, certain things that they want to do. And instead of following through with what they can't do, he just decides, according to his book, or according to the book, I'm going to take a walk. And he happens to show up 14 days later, having overcome the enemy that they're trying to overcome and looking pretty dang healthy. Mind you, like we said, he wears his pink booty shorts, his his pink flip-flops, and
Yep.
generally, I mean, he's that kind of soldier that just is good at what
Yeah.
he does, but he also is a little bit of a nutty kind of soldier. Uh,
Yep.
and
Usually the best kind in my experience.
it's
Yeah.
true.
His flip flops have a bottle opener in the bottom too.
Mm-hmm.
That is a
For
handy, multi-useful.
and all I can see is like, how does that even work? I mean, I have watched many a flip flop fall apart. Never mind trying to open a bottle with it, and like he drinks Rip It, energy drinks, and worships, uh,
Yes.
not
You guys are
the
convincing me.
gods.
As soon as I'm
Yeah.
done with Grand Vending System, I'm gonna move it up in the rotation.
Yes. So,
Yeah, it's a good one.
so remind me of this, Kristen, because I haven't remembered for a little while. How does he end up dying? Because he does end up dying.
Isn't it because he dies because I don't remember. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. But he ends up
So
dying.
it's an Izakai.
Yes, he
Yeah.
ends up dying and is brought to
Um.
this fantasy world, whereupon all the gods are fighting over him.
Well, he died in a fireball. That's all.
Yep, yep. So he
It. Do,
died
I don't think
in a
it says
fireball.
more than that.
No, it doesn't say much more than that. He just dies in a
It
fireball.
was an Yeah, it was an explosion,
Yep,
and such a big one that they could see it from space.
yep. it was
Disappointed that it wasn't a truck, but
yep. It
Fireball's the next best.
it was pretty dang cool.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
like I
I love the
said,
gods are all fighting over
yeah,
him.
like he has Zeus fighting over him, he has Hades fighting over him, he has all these other er, people that are
Oh my
gods that
god,
are fighting over him, and the
and the
whole
murder
time
cube.
he's ignoring them. Like he's sitting down eating dinner up there because
Yep.
they're feeding him like the best food that he possibly could have. He's eating half the table, just enjoying it. And
Yep.
Kristen explained it perfectly. Like, if you're not Betty White, if you're not Johnny
Johnny
Cash,
Cash.
and if you're
Jesus
not
Christ.
Jesus Christ, he has no interest in you at
Yep.
all.
Yep.
And mind you, this is Zeus, this is Hades. These are all these
Yeah.
incredible gods that you would think that he would be going nuts over. Nope, it's not that
And
kind of
then
thing.
and Zeus is like, I think we're both going to miss out. Murder Cube is here. Like they already know Murder Cube's gonna like win. And Murder Cube is so ridiculous. Like it's screaming full metal jacket. Like, come on. It's just like it's airplane of lit RPG. That's all I can think of. Like I loved the movie Airplane. Like
Mm-hmm.
what, especially as I got older and understood all the jokes.
It's the
but
right kind of irreverent.
yeah,
Yes.
like it's just it's awesome. Um
Yes.
and I just love him because he doesn't change who he is. Like the world
No.
has to change around him.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's
And
really how life should be.
mm-hmm.
Be
It's
yourself.
it's one of those characters that he
Yeah.
knocked it out of the park. Like this is
Yep.
one that if you are a military man, if you have any interest in that, this is one of those books that you'll absolutely love. It's just hilarious. He does end up with a love interest. Ends up taking this love interest away from another god because she likes him. She likes the way that he handles things a whole lot better, and she's just like, I like what you do. Like you you're simple. Like you don't make things difficult. You don't make things like you're not expecting anything of me. So I'll worship you. Like I'll take you on. And he ends up making her his high priestess and just
Yep.
knocks it out of the
It's
Like I
park.
said, sounds
hilarious.
like my kind of book. I'm going to move it up in the rotation. Is it just a single one and done book, or is it a series, a planned
It's
series?
I
so
believe
it
it's a
says that
planned
there's going to be a
series.
two, yeah, but it's not out yet.
All
No,
right.
So
it hasn't been released yet, but
yeah.
because I
But it's
think,
Shadow Alley Press, so
yeah,
I mean we should be able to
I've
find out
I,
something about it.
yeah. I mean, I'll
I've never
reach
met a
out to
book from
James.
Shadow Alley Press that I didn't like. So
Hmm.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's just that kind of good book. Like I honestly didn't pick this one up for probably 6 or 8 months after Lit RPG Con for the first time. And it wasn't because I didn't want it. It was because it just sounded so ridiculous that I'm like, I, I, I it's got to be nuts.
Well,
And I,
hey,
I'm
Mitch.
I'm glad that we read it when we did because I
yes.
it took me forever to read Golem Master, and I am
Hmm.
so now stuck in that series. Like I'm having a hard time getting out of it.
I
And
can
at first
appreciate it.
I was having a hard time getting into it because the author names were throwing me off with the characters
Yes.
because I now know a lot of these authors. So I was like, wait, what? But
Yep.
as I kept like the audiobook for Golem Master is awesome. And so now I'm knee deep
Hey,
in
TJ.
I want all of them. Oh,
Speaking of
speak
him, he
of the
shows
devil,
up.
his
It's
ears were
amazing.
burning. So I'm glad we read Magic Murder Cube Marine when we did, because otherwise I would have had a hard time. Because I'll be honest, I'm having a really hard time with this month's book because I just want to read about Pepper. I even started Jay Boyce's Lotus Lake and I got halfway through and then I was listening to Goldmaster and I'm like, oh no, sorry.
Yep. Yep. I understand completely.
So I finished book one today in the car and I was like, okay, so now I need book two and book three. So I'm glad that we read this one last month because I think I would have
Hmm.
had to be like, sorry.
Well, I can tell you
Yeah.
this. We're coming up on our hour point. And
Yep. I got a skedaddle too.
it's understandable. Um,
Yep.
so what we have coming up that we should have already been started reading, and I've already had the opportunity
I think
to get into it,
I thought I had it
is
over here.
I have it.
Oh, I do.
If
I
I
do.
it's it's
Fang
behind me
Janitor,
somewhere. Yes, it's The Fanged Janitor by uh oh gosh,
Yusuf Elatmani.
Yusuf Eletmani. He
Yeah,
is
and
a
I am.
legit amazing author, and
Yeah,
if
his
you
book talk is awesome.
yep.
Um, but I'm going to be late finishing that one for the month
Mhm.
because now I'm knee deep in knee deep in golems.
I can appreciate. I will tell you this,
Yeah,
um, before we end up going, because this has been a joy. I'm so glad that you were here, Kristen. I'm so glad you joined us, Shane. Like
yeah,
this is something that we
It,
do.
happy to accidentally join. And now I've got
Mhm.
yeah.
another book on my list to add to the hundreds that I already have on my list. So
Well,
thank you for that.
it if you hang around us, you will always have +10
Oh,
after
absolutely.
every single live we do. Even if we're
It's
not
Yeah.
true.
talking about a specific book, if we're just on the chit chat, you will always have at least +10 more on your TBR.
Mhm.
Every time I
Um,
come on TikTok alone, I end up picking up two or three more books.
so
And then
I
when I'm
just
on lives with
it's
everybody, it
oh yeah,
multiplies.
it's crazy. So I just got into lit
Hey,
RPG
Team
last
Tamlin.
year, and I started with maybe 5 books. I now have 4 shelves full,
Yeah,
and
it's
you
Yeah.
crazy.
know, like then I was like, well, I want to talk to these authors, and then I started interviewing them, and then like now I'm gonna write 2. So
Yep.
it's just one of those deals. So
It's the
anytime you come
proverbial
on one of
slippery
these,
slope. It
Yep.
is.
oh,
It
it's
is
so
indeed.
bad. It is
Yeah.
it's bad in a wonderful, wonderful way.
It's true.
Speaking of books, did you ever finish Undead Glitch, Wilkie?
Yes, I did. It is so good.
I told
Like
you. I
it
told
was
you.
it was amazing and I loved it. There were parts of it that I was like, it took me out of the it took me out of the immersion of it when there came parts where he just was like, this is what's happening with us, and he's talking about it, and it's almost like he skipped like 2, 3 days, 4 days. He's at a time him talking about these things.
Oh,
Bye, TJ.
Oop.
Um, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It was just it took me out of the immersion. Like, hey,
Yeah.
and I understand the plot has to go forward. It had to move forward, but I think he could have done it better. And I that's not a negative because it was
No,
really
no.
really good, but I was just like I think he could have I think he could have kept on going the way he was doing it rather than being like, okay, this happened and then this happened and then this happened. And I'm like I I I, I want to know the adventures that came with doing those things.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Like it just
Well, I
took
think
me out of the immersion for a little bit.
I'm trying to remember what the page count on that book came in at. It was pretty. It was a pretty
Oh
decently
yes.
long book to
Oh
begin with.
yes, it was a
So
hefty book. Um
yeah.
and
So
and I will not say
oh,
anything negative about it because it
uh,
was such a
yeah.
good book.
I'm looking
Um
forward to where book two goes. I know I was just talking to Chris. He's almost done with it, so it
mhm.
so
should be coming out in the fall.
this is August's book club for
Yes.
us. Enter the
Yes.
Cosmic Spiral, which is fantastic, and Jay
Yes.
Fitzpatrick Baldwin is the coolest human, um, and he's a lot of fun. And this book is fantastic. And there's a giant axolotl in it, which
Yes, there
is
is.
pretty
It's
awesome.
it's
So
gonna be so
that's
fun.
Axolotls are
August's book
awesome.
for us. Yeah.
Yep.
So I got to jump off, Wilkie. So Shane, you're taking my place till you
It's
guys are
okay. Well,
done.
we're going to be stopping, but before I let you run, I have to say thank you for the cards that you made for me. I
Oh, you're
very much
welcome.
appreciated that. While I
I'm glad you
was
love them.
back here in Texas, Jez Kajow and Michael Chatfield came into town because they were doing a book tour,
Yeah.
I
and
saw
Yeah.
that.
and I was able to give both of them one of my cards, and they were like, "This is
Cool.
so cool!" I'm like, "Yay!"
Well, I
So
have an
I
email into
appreciate it.
Chatfield's people. I talked to them at the con, and
Mm-hmm.
because I had emailed him because of my collab with Athon. So,
Mm-hmm.
and because, things were crazy before then, they were like, just drop him another email. We'll monitor it and we'll get him for you. So maybe I'll have to make him his own. But I think next time I
Mm-hmm.
want to add everybody else's socials on them. And like your logo would be on it. Cause like this time I cranked them out. There was so
Yeah.
many that I did for everybody.
Oh,
So I have a
absolutely.
plan for that for next time. And they need to be, cause I like them as business cards and
Mm-hmm.
that's really what they should be. So,
They really should.
you, yeah. So I think that, I'm going to up the ante on them for next year
Absolutely. So
What kind of
because they
cards
were
were
a
they?
lot of fun. They're
they
trading
they're
cards.
trading cards, and
Um,
they
Oh,
literally looked so cool.
Hold on. I
that's
have one
awesome.
right here.
Yes, she had
I have
one
a whole bag
for
of them.
Mr. Stouffer. She had one for me. She had one for herself. She had a
Uh,
few others.
Morgan.
Yes,
I had
Morgan.
Morgan. I did them for Benjamin Karai,
Mm-hmm.
Luke Chimilenko, Norit Flood, and
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
David North. They all had their own. So it's like this,
Oh, that's so
two
cool.
sided. All my socials were on the back. And because I mean, how cool for a business card instead of a business
Yes,
card. Here's my trading card.
absolutely.
And I should have had you sign one of yours for me, Wilkie, because I had Mr. Stouffer sign his, and then I scrapbooked them all. So,
That's
um,
cool.
But I still have more that are in my bag. So you
cool.
send me your address and I will get it
Okay,
into the mail to you. So,
deal. Yeah, I did a whole bunch. I even did like player insanity cards for the
mhm.
last day I was there. I did all kinds of trading cards, and I got tired of passing them out, so I finally just put them on all the tables.
Yep.
Um, because I went as a system AI, only my helmet was so hot and heavy after the first 5 minutes and digging into my brain after not having slept in 24 hours.
Mhm.
I was like,
That'll
forget
do
this
it.
thing.
Yep.
But that was the goal, was to have
Yep.
all these wacko trading cards. So
Oh,
it was a
absolutely.
lot of fun. So I'm glad you loved them, and happy
It
birthday.
was
I hope you had a
Thank
wonderful day
you. I
today.
Yeah.
appreciate
Happy
that. It
birthday,
was
Wilkie.
great. Thank you.
Yeah.
So at that, we're gonna say this is the end of
Yeah.
Ascension
Good night.
Protocol's chat about Magic Murder Cube Marine. So y'all have a
Yeah.
good night.
Bye.
Bye
Bye, guys.
y'all.
See ya. Send me that info, Shane.
I will.